Welcome to Fluent Studio.
Learn English the smart way. Speak better.
Let me ask you something, and I want you to really think about this for a second.
Have you ever had the perfect answer in your head? You knew exactly what you wanted to say, but the moment you opened your mouth in English, it just disappeared?
Like someone pressed a delete button inside your brain.
The words were right there, in your own language, so clear, so ready, but in English, gone.
And you stood there, maybe smiling a little awkwardly, saying it was fine, when really you had a whole story to tell.
If that has ever happened to you, and I think it has, then today's episode was made for you, specifically, personally.
Because we are going to talk about the one hidden habit that is quietly keeping your English stuck, and more importantly, we are going to show you exactly how to break it.
Stay with us. By the end of this episode, you are going to see your own English differently. I promise you that.
This is the English Today podcast. Welcome. We're so glad you're here.
Come in, sit down, get comfortable. Maybe grab a cup of tea or coffee, something warm.
We speak slowly here. We keep things simple, and we treat English like a normal, human thing, not a scary exam you need to pass.
So take one slow breath. Relax your shoulders. You don't need to memorize anything right now. Just listen. Just let the English wash over you.
And if something clicks, great. You can always come back and listen again. That's the beauty of a podcast.
Okay, let's begin. But first, a story.
Picture this. It's an ordinary Tuesday. You're at work or at school, maybe standing in a small kitchen making tea, and someone, a colleague, a classmate, someone friendly, walks over, smiles, and says,
Hey, how was your day? 4 words, the simplest question in the English language.
And yet, inside your brain, it is suddenly not simple at all.
You think, okay, how do I say this? My day was busy, tiring, I woke up late, I missed the bus, my boss gave me extra work, I had 3 meetings in a row.
And your brain is moving fast, but in your own language. And now you need to translate, word by word, piece by piece.
But the person is still there, still smiling, still waiting.
And the clock inside your head is ticking. Tick, tick, tick.
And the pressure builds, and the words don't come. And finally,
it was okay, fine, you know.
And inside, something sinks a little, because you had so much more to say, you just couldn't reach it in time.
That feeling, that gap between what you think and what you can say, that is what we are talking about today.
And here is the most important thing I want you to hear right now. Are you listening?
That is not your fault. That is not proof that your English is bad. That is not a sign that you'll never be fluent.
That is a habit, one specific mental habit, and habits, with the right approach, can absolutely be changed.
So let's talk about it. Let's really understand it. And then let's fix it, together, step by step.
So why do we translate in our heads? Where does this habit even come from?
Think about a small child learning their first language. They don't translate. There is no other language in their head yet. They hear the word apple, they see the apple, and click, the connection is made. Direct, instant.
No bridge needed, no detour, just word and meaning connected.
But when we learn a new language as adults, as teenagers, as grown-ups, it's different. We already have a whole language living inside us. It's comfortable, it's fast, it's home.
So when we want to say something in English, our brain does what feels natural. It thinks, I know this idea in my language. Let me find it. Now let me build it in English, word by word.
And that method works a little when you're writing an email and you have 5 minutes.
When you're sending a message and you can think carefully.
But in a real live conversation, it is too slow. It creates that frozen feeling, and it makes English feel like hard work every single time.
Here's what nobody tells you, though, and this might change everything for you.
The goal is not to stop thinking in your own language forever. That's not realistic. That's not even necessary.
The goal is to build a shortcut, a direct path between your thoughts and English, so you don't always need to make that detour through your first language.
And the way you build that shortcut is not by studying more grammar. It's not by memorizing more word lists.
It's by practicing English in English, by learning phrases that already match your real life, so that when the moment comes, the phrase is already there, ready, waiting.
And that's exactly what we're going to do in this episode.
Let's start with something very practical, very real, your daily routine.
Think about your morning, just your regular, ordinary morning. You wake up, maybe you check your phone before your eyes are even fully open. You brush your teeth, you have some breakfast or skip it, you head to work or school.
These are the same things happening every day, over and over, the same moments. So here is a question, and I want you to really sit with this.
Why are you still translating those moments every single time? Why not just learn the English phrase once and own it forever?
This is the first big idea of today's episode, and I want you to remember it.
Stop translating your thoughts into English. Start collecting English phrases that already match your life.
Let me say that one more time, because it's the heart of everything today.
Stop translating, start collecting.
For example, almost everyone has had a morning where they woke up late, where they were rushing, where everything felt a little chaotic.
And if someone asked you about it, you might try to translate, how do I say I was in a hurry? How do I say I almost missed my bus?
But what if you already knew, already owned this phrase? I was running late this morning.
I was running late this morning. Say it with me.
I was running late this morning.
One more time, nice and slow.
I was running late this morning.
That phrase is yours now. You don't build it, you don't translate it, you just use it, like picking up a familiar tool.
That's the whole secret. Not bigger vocabulary, not perfect grammar, familiar phrases, ready phrases, phrases that belong to your real life. All right, let's walk through a full day together, step by step, and I'll give you simple, natural, ready-to-use English phrases for each part. As you listen, picture your own day. See which ones fit.
Morning phrases. I woke up late today. I couldn't sleep well last night. I had a quick breakfast. I skipped breakfast this morning. I was in a rush to get to work.
And a few more that are beautifully human. My alarm didn't go off. I hit the snooze button too many times. The traffic was absolutely terrible this morning.
Oh, can we stop at that one? I hit the snooze button too many times.
Yes, because that phrase is so real it almost hurts.
The snooze button is the button on your alarm that gives you a few more minutes of precious sleep. And hit the snooze means you pressed it, you delayed waking up, you chose 5 more minutes, maybe 3 times in a row.
Smiles. We know this. We all know this.
I hit the snooze button too many times. Say it with me.
I hit the snooze button too many times.
I hit the snooze button too many times.
Do you feel that? That's not a translation. That's a phrase with a moment attached to it, a real human moment, and those are the easiest phrases to remember because you've lived them.
Now the middle of the day. Work, school, errands, wherever your day takes you.
Here are your phrases. I had a really busy morning. Work was pretty stressful today. I had back-to-back meetings all morning. I finally finished that report. I had lunch with a colleague. I ate at my desk today. I didn't get a proper break.
I want to pause on 2 of those. First, back-to-back meetings. That means one meeting right after another. No breathing room, no break in between. Just meeting, meeting, meeting.
I had back-to-back meetings all morning. You can feel the exhaustion just saying it.
And second, I didn't get a proper break. Proper here means real, good. A real break, not a 2-minute rushed between tasks.
I didn't get a proper break today. Repeat after me.
I didn't get a proper break.
I didn't get a proper break today.
Perfect. Now the evening, the part of the day when most people finally exhale.
I got home around 6. I was exhausted by the time I got home. I just wanted to sit on the couch and do nothing. I cooked dinner for the family. We ordered takeout tonight. I watched something on Netflix. I went to bed early.
These are so ordinary, so unremarkable, and yet they are exactly the kinds of things people talk about every single day.
And when these phrases live in your memory, already there, already familiar, you don't need to translate. You just reach in and pull one out.
Like taking a tool from a toolbox. Fast, confident, natural.
Your job starting today is to fill that toolbox, one phrase at a time.
Now, a curiosity moment. Something that surprises almost everyone when they first hear it. Oh, these are my favorite parts.
Most learners believe, deeply believe, that to speak English well, they need thousands of words, a massive vocabulary, like a dictionary in their head.
But studies on how everyday communication actually works tell a completely different story.
Most real conversations, the ones about your day, your feelings, your plans, your worries, use a surprisingly small collection of words and phrases, the same ones, repeated, rearranged, used again and again.
So the problem for most learners is not that they don't know enough words.
The problem is that they haven't practiced the words they already know enough times to make them automatic.
Automatic. That's the key word. When something is automatic, you don't think about it. You just do it. Like how you say good morning without planning the grammar, without building the sentence. You just say it because you've said it 10,000 times.
That is exactly the level you want your everyday English phrases to reach.
Not perfect, not poetic, just automatic.
And you get there the same way you got to good morning, by using the phrases again and again in real moments in your real life. Now, I want to tell you about a mistake, a very common one that makes the translation problem much, much worse without most learners ever realizing it.
And this is a gentle observation because truly almost every learner does this.
When we speak in our own language, we say exactly what we mean. Every feeling, every detail, every small nuance, and it flows because it's our language.
But in English, when we try to do the same, to say everything, to capture every detail, we hit a wall. We can't find the exact translation for that very specific feeling, and so we freeze.
And the harder we try to be precise, the more stuck we become.
Here is the counterintuitive fix. Ready?
Say less at first.
That's not failure. That is strategy.
Think about learning to drive. Your first day behind the wheel, you didn't get on a motorway at 100 kilometers an hour. You started on a quiet road, slow speed, wide space, low pressure, and you built confidence from there.
English speaking works exactly the same way. Start on the quiet road. Simple, clear sentences. Room to breathe.
So instead of trying to say, I had this really complicated situation today where my colleague said something ambiguous and I wasn't quite sure how to interpret it and I felt a bit caught off guard.
Just say, something a bit awkward happened at work today.
And then, if the other person is curious, they'll ask, and you can add one more detail, and then another, step by step, naturally.
Something awkward happened at work today. Say that with me.
Something awkward happened at work today.
Simple, clear, completely natural.
And awkward, please write this word down, collect it. It means uncomfortable, a little strange, a little embarrassing, but not terrible, just awkward. Native speakers use it constantly.
It was a bit awkward. 2 phrases, so much power.
All right, it's role play time. This is where the real magic happens, where you stop just listening and start feeling what it's like to actually have this conversation.
In our role play, you can listen and picture yourself as one of the speakers, or you can pause the episode and say the lines out loud. Try it. Nobody is listening. Nobody is judging.
Ready?
Let's go. Role play 1, a conversation with a colleague.
Hey, how was your day? Did anything interesting happen?
Honestly, it was a pretty long one. I had back-to-back meetings all morning. I barely had time to breathe.
Oh no, that sounds exhausting.
Yeah, I was completely drained by lunchtime, but the afternoon was a little better. I finally finished a project I've been working on for a while, so that felt good.
Oh, nice. That must be a relief.
It really is. I'm just glad it's done. What about you? How was your day?
Mine was pretty quiet, actually. Nothing too exciting, which, honestly, I needed.
Pause here. Did you notice something? No complicated sentences, no perfect grammar, no big, impressive vocabulary.
Just honest, simple human language, and it worked beautifully.
The learner said they were completely drained, not just tired. That small upgrade adds feeling without adding complexity.
They said, I finally finished a project I've been working on for a while. Notice, they didn't explain the whole project. They didn't translate every detail. They kept it simple, and it felt natural.
And then, this is important, they turned the conversation around. What about you? How was your day?
That question does 2 powerful things. First, it shows genuine interest, and people respond very warmly to that.
Second, and this is the clever part, it gives you a moment to breathe, to relax, to think, while the other person talks.
A very elegant solution.
What about you? Repeat after me. What about you?
What about you?
3 small words, and they can save a conversation.
Now, let's talk about a moment that every learner has experienced and that most learners don't know how to handle.
You're mid-sentence, you know what you want to say, you can feel the idea, but the word, the exact English word, just won't come.
And suddenly the silence feels enormous.
Most learners do one of two things. They stop completely and say nothing, or they say sorry and switch back to their own language.
But here's a secret, a real one. Native speakers lose words too. They forget things mid-sentence. The difference is that they have a set of tools, little phrases that keep the conversation alive while their brain catches up.
We call them bridge phrases, and they are incredibly powerful.
Listen to these. How do I say this? What's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like, something along those lines. I think the word is. It's hard to explain, but...
These are not signs of weakness. Say that again with me. These are not signs of weakness.
These are signs of a real person having a real conversation, and when you use them, you stay present, you stay connected, you don't disappear.
And here is something even more powerful than bridge phrases.
If you can't find the word, describe it. Use the words you already have. Paint a picture of the thing instead of naming it.
Let's say you've forgotten the word exhausted. Instead of going silent, you say, I was really, really tired, like my body felt heavy. I couldn't even think straight.
That communicates the same meaning, maybe even more vividly than the single word would have.
And the listener completely understands you. The conversation keeps moving, and you didn't freeze.
This skill has a name, paraphrasing, and it is one of the most powerful tools in any language, not just English.
Let's practice it right now. I'll give you a word. Think about how you describe it without using that exact word. Take a moment.
Ready? The word is commute.
Here is one natural way. The trip you make every day, from home to work and back again. That daily journey.
Simple, clear, completely understandable.
One more. The word is deadline.
You could say the final time or the final day when something absolutely has to be done, the point where time runs out.
You see? You don't need the exact word. You just need the idea and the courage to describe it. And the more you practice this, the less the power of the translation habit has over you.
Let's take a quiet moment here. Just a brief pause.
You're still here. You've been listening, really listening, and that matters.
Right now, your ears are adjusting to the rhythm of English, the sounds, the natural rise and fall of a real conversation, and your brain is quietly, without pressure, building new connections.
Maybe not today, maybe you won't notice it tomorrow, but something is happening. Something is shifting.
So don't rush, don't push yourself, don't measure your progress against someone else's.
Just keep showing up, like you're doing right now.
Okay, now I want to share one of the most practical tools in this entire episode, and I think it's going to surprise you because it's so simple.
One of the most effective ways to stop translating is to start thinking in English, not in big, structured ways, not writing essays, not having imaginary debates.
Just tiny moments, micro moments, little flashes of English thought inside your day.
In the morning, when you look in the mirror, think one sentence in English. Just one.
I look tired today, or I really need a haircut, or maybe today's going to be a good day.
Nobody hears you, nobody's grading you, it's just you and one quiet English thought.
While you're making your morning tea or coffee, think, I'm making coffee, or the water is almost ready, or I really need this right now.
And we all need that first cup, don't we?
When you're walking to your car, or to the bus stop, or to the train, think, it's a bit cold today, or I hope the bus is on time, or I'm gonna be late again, aren't I?
These are tiny, barely anything, but they accumulate. Day after day, they build a new habit, the habit of reaching for English first, not reaching for your own language and then translating.
And slowly, so slowly, you might not even notice, that translation step gets smaller and smaller.
Until one day, someone asks you how your day was, and the words come without thinking, without translating, just naturally.
That moment is real. It is waiting for you, and the path to it starts with one small English thought today.
Let's do our second role play. This one has something special in it, something I want you to watch very carefully.
This is a conversation where the learner forgets a word right in the middle of the story, And what they do next is exactly what you should do when it happens to you.
So, how was your evening? Did you do anything nice?
Actually, yeah, I cooked dinner at home. I made this dish, oh, how do I say it? It's like chicken in the oven with vegetables and some spices, all together slow cooked. I think in English you might call it a bake, a chicken bake?
Oh, do you mean a roast? Roast chicken?
Yes, a roast chicken. That's the word. And it actually turned out really well. I was surprised.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Honestly, I can't cook to save my life.
Me neither, usually. But tonight was a good night. I watched a show afterward and just relaxed. I really needed it.
That sounds like a perfect evening.
It really was. Simple, but exactly what I needed.
Did you feel what happened there?
The learner didn't know the word roast, but they didn't stop. They didn't apologize. They didn't go silent.
They described it. Chicken in the oven with vegetables, slow cooked. They painted the picture, and the friend filled in the word, naturally, kindly, without making it awkward.
And now, that learner will never forget the word roast. Not because they looked it up in a dictionary, because they lived it. They needed it. They found it through real conversation.
This is how language actually grows, not from memorizing lists, from moments, from real human exchange.
And notice the ending. Simple, but exactly what I needed. That small sentence carries so much warmth, so much feeling, in just 7 words.
I really needed it. Repeat after me.
I really needed it.
I really needed it.
Carry that phrase with you. Use it when you've had a good rest, a peaceful evening, a moment that restored you. I really needed that.
Before we move to your practice tasks, there is one more thing we must talk about, because most learners skip this, and it keeps their English feeling flat and disconnected.
When people talk about their day, they don't just report events, they share how those events made them feel.
And here's something important to understand. When you add feelings to your English, it doesn't just sound more natural, it sounds like you. It makes your English personal, human, alive.
So here are some emotion phrases, simple ones, that you can use when talking about your day.
I felt really drained today. Drained, like a battery that has run completely out of power.
I was a bit anxious this morning. Anxious, that tight, worried feeling before something uncertain.
I felt proud of myself for something you did well, something you didn't expect.
I was a bit overwhelmed. Too much happening at once, too many things pulling in different directions.
I felt so much better after lunch. A turning point, a small rescue in the middle of a hard day.
I was actually in a great mood today. Those days when energy just comes from somewhere, when everything feels lighter.
I felt so relieved when it was finally over. That exhale, that specific, beautiful feeling when something difficult ends.
Save these phrases, not in a notebook you'll never open. Save them somewhere real. Write them on your phone. Put them somewhere you'll see them.
Because when your English carries your feelings, it stops being a foreign language. It becomes your language.
Let's practice a few together. After me, I felt really drained today.
I felt really drained today.
I was a little overwhelmed.
I was a little overwhelmed.
I felt so relieved when it was finally over.
I felt so relieved when it was finally over.
Those are yours now, completely yours.
Practice time. 2 tasks. Simple, real, completely doable.
Task 1. Tonight or tomorrow morning, open your phone notes and write 3 sentences in English about your day. Just 3.
Use phrases from today if you like, or your own words. Just 3 honest sentences about what happened and how you felt.
For example, I woke up late this morning. Work was pretty stressful. I felt relieved when I finally got home.
3 sentences, that's all. But do it, because writing is thinking, and thinking in English, even for 3 sentences, is real practice.
Task 2. Find one moment tomorrow, just one, where someone asks you how your day was. A friend, a colleague, a family member.
And instead of saying fine or okay, use 2 phrases from today's episode. One thing that happened, one feeling you had, and then ask them about their day.
2 phrases, 1 question. That is your whole task.
You can do this, not someday, tomorrow.
All right, before we go, a quick, clean summary. The 6 things from today that we want to live in your memory.
1. Translating in your head is a habit, not evidence that your English is broken.
2. Stop trying to translate your thoughts. Start collecting English phrases that already belong to your real life.
3. Say less at first. Simple sentences clearly spoken are far more powerful than complicated sentences that never come out.
4. When you forget a word, describe it. Keep going. The conversation will catch you.
5. Use micro moments, those tiny pockets in your day to think just one small English thought.
And 6, the most human one, add your feelings to your English. Not just what happened, how it felt. That is where your English will truly come alive.
We want to leave you with something before we go. Not a tip, not a rule, just something true.
Learning English is a journey. Long, winding, sometimes frustrating, and completely worth it.
Some days the words will flow. You'll surprise yourself. You'll think, did I just say that in English?
And other days, the words won't come. You'll feel stuck. You'll go home and replay the conversation in your head, thinking of all the things you could have said.
Both of those days are part of the journey. Both of them are moving you forward.
Every phrase you try, every sentence you speak, even the imperfect ones, especially the imperfect ones, is a step forward. Every single one.
You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not too slow.
You are exactly where you need to be, right here, right now, moving forward.
So tonight or tomorrow, when someone smiles and asks you how your day was, don't disappear behind fine.
Tell them something real, something small, something true.
Use what you learned today, even just one phrase, just one.
Try it in your next conversation and notice how it feels.
We'll be here when you come back. Same quiet place, same simple English, same warm space, waiting for you.
Until next time, take good care of yourself. And please, speak kindly to yourself.
You are doing better than you think.
Keep going, one phrase at a time.
Goodbye for now.
See you soon.